Hello everyone, my name is Kevin at FinTrack Freedom, and this is my Canadian personal finance tracking channel where my goal is to one day retire early off of my investments. I'm currently only 25, and to share with the internet the progress I make towards that goal. Today is Saturday, July 1st, and my Wealthsimple Trade portfolio is currently sitting at $85,367.64. And popping over onto the Wealthsimple app, since Wealthsimple Cash is not available on web, my cash position is sitting at $9,166.49. Before we jump into my individual account values and holdings, if you find yourself enjoying this video, please consider leaving a like down below, subscribing, and hitting the bell icon to never miss a portfolio update video. Let's get into the holdings. We'll start here with my TFSA, which, if you haven't already noticed, we are down quite a bit on this. The reason for this is because when I was a new investor 3 to 4 years ago, I took on some very risky positions and learned quick how bad the wrong companies can turn your account negative. I've since learned a lot since then, I believe, and I've taken a big lesson to this day, and I'm still trying to recover from my losses that I made through those mistakes. But, I'm not afraid to admit my mistakes, and I take full responsibility. And I'm honestly just taking this as a learning lesson. And I do believe I'll make up for it over time. Nobody is perfect. But yeah, let's jump into the TFSA here. Alright, so my TFSA is currently at $33,912.94, which we are up 8% in the last month. Hey, I didn't actually know that. That's pretty good. Jumping into the holdings in my TFSA, we're going to start out here with Apple. We have 4 shares of Apple, and we're currently up 60%. Next, we have a Firm. We are currently down 80% on this. Not my greatest investment, but I do believe this one will bounce back eventually. Next, we got AMD, 10 shares, up 10%. Next, we got ARK-F down 50% and ARK-G down 50%. ARK-K down 50%. I've taken a big hit on these ARK ETFs, but I still do believe they are going to go up. And I have been slowly dollar cost averaging my my average price down, which is good. And speaking of bad investments, BNGO, this one actually isn't as bad as you may think. It says I'm down 92%, but I 10x'd my money originally on this company and sold it all, and then I bought back in at a lower price, but it's since gone down, if that makes sense. So we're down 90% here. And I forgot to mention, I do have $1,500 in buying power cash in this account. And going on to my next position, we have CrowdStrike down 23%. We're down on a lot of companies in this TFSA. I will admit it. I'm not afraid to admit it. And we got net 16 shares of Cloudflare, down 44%. 12 shares of Neo, same story, down 76%. PBW, a clean energy ETF, 19 shares of that, down 52%. We have 5 shares of SCHD, which we are up 2%. This is a company I've been dollar cost averaging into for a couple months now. And we also have the counterpart SCHG, 10 shares of that. We are only down 5% on that. Shopify, 20 shares of Shopify, down 56%. 8 shares of Square, down 57%. 20 shares of Tesla, up nearly 66%. This has kind of been my saving grace in this account, not gonna lie. I'm a firm believer in Tesla, and I do believe this company is going to do well over the next decade. Speaking of companies that are going to do well over the next decade, I think Trade Desk has a lot of upside. We're currently down 5% on this, so we have 26 shares in this account. And next we got Unity, 11 shares, down 67. And we got VCE, which is a Canadian TSE ETF. We've got 7.8 shares, and we're up 0.5%. VDY, another Canadian high dividend yield ETF. We have 42.3 shares, down almost 3% on that, but that's okay. We're dollar cost averaging into both VCE and VDY, and also V. We have 4 shares of this, currently up barely, up 10 cents on that position. That's okay. My largest position, I believe, in my TFSA is VFV here. We have 48.9 shares, up 9%. This one's done pretty well for me. We dollar cost average into this one as well. And another one we dollar cost average into every week is VIU, and we have 11 shares, down 0.5%. And that's going to conclude my TFSA. Definitely my um definitely the account that I have the most positions in. That's for sure. Before I get into my RRSP, I'm going to jump over to another tab here, because if you're not already using Wealthsimple, you can sign up using my link in the description or use the code on screen for your chance to receive between $5 all the way up to $3,000 when you open and fund your Wealthsimple account. Again, links in the description or use the code on screen. So my RRSP is sitting at $26,219.88, and this one is also up 9% this month. My TFSA was up 8%. So let's get into the holdings. We'll start here with my cash position in this account. I've got $1,100 available to trade. And my first position we have here is AMD. We have 7 shares and we're currently up 24%. Amazon, just a small position, 3 shares, down 17%. Another small position in Google, down 11%, 3.6 shares. HXQ, one of my bigger positions in my RRSP, 94 shares, up 15%. This one's been doing pretty well recently. And another one that's done really well for me, NVIDIA. Wish I bought more of this when it was $100. I have 4 shares of NVIDIA, and we're up 85% on that. And PayPal, we got 5 shares, down 38%. I do think PayPal is going to recover soon, hopefully. And then again, we have SCHD in this account, 3.7 shares, up 1.4%. Shopify also in this account, 10 shares of that, only down 3% in this in my RRSP versus my TFSA, which I'm down like 50% on still. And we have Square, 2 shares of that, down 35%. More Tesla in here, 15.5 shares. Barely positive on this one. I started this Tesla position in my RRSP a while after I did in my TFSA. And TTD also in this account, up to 18%, 10 shares of that. VCE, 5 shares, barely negative. VDY, 7.7 shares, barely negative on this as well. V, 2.4 shares, barely negative on that. And my largest position in my RRSP, I believe, unless Tesla might be, if that 4,000 is converted to Canadian, I don't know. But we got VFV, 57.4 shares in here, up nearly 7%. And lastly, in my RRSP, we have VIU, 7.7 shares, down almost 1%. All right, so my last stock trading account, my non-registered account, is at $12,874.87. And compared to my other stock accounts, I have significantly less holdings in this account. And we'll start out here with my cash balance, $718. And I've got a few companies in here. BioL, this was just like a YOLO play. I don't really know. It went sour, obviously, down 99%. Same with INUV, down 83%, kind of just a YOLO play. This was early on in my investing days. I didn't know what I was doing. I've since learned a lot. Trust me, believe me. And then we have SCHD, 3.7 shares. We're up 1.4%. And then VCE, 5.4 shares, down barely. VDY, another 17 shares, down almost 3%. We have V, 2.4 shares, down 0.5%. And we got 100 shares of VFE. This is by far my largest position of any account. Obviously, we have VFE in my other accounts, but I don't have 100 shares of VFE in any of my other accounts. And we're up almost 12.5% in this account. And then we have VIU, 7.8 shares, down almost 1%. And lastly, another YOLO stock here, down 81% back when I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm probably going to sell these and might just use them for capital losses. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure this last account will be a little controversial, and I know I'm probably over-diversified here, but I'm a big believer in cryptocurrency, and I've been DCAing for quite a period of time now, and my crypto account is sitting at $12,912.16. So we clearly have $500 available to trade over the next month, and we have 0.14 Bitcoin currently up 63%. We've got 400 Doge down 22%, 121 Polkadot down 32%, 1.2 Ethereum up 35%. This was kind of just a YOLO one. I don't really have a lot of money in this one, as you can see. Only $61 worth. But I got KNC, 84 of those, down 33%. We got 97 Chainlink, down 25%. 484 Mana, down 65%. I've been taking a hit on a few of these recently. Polygon Matic, 1081. Polygon, down 32%. And lastly, we have 19.6 Solana, down 46%. Again, I'm a big believer in crypto, holding this long term. And, I do think we're going to hit a bull run within the next couple of years again. So those are all the accounts that make up the vast majority of my net worth, but I also have a big chunk of cash here sitting in my Wealthsimple Cash account. Wealthsimple has an incentive that if you reach over $100,000 in deposits, which I have, they offer 4% interest on your cash balance, and I've just recently hit that threshold. However, I don't plan on keeping most of this cash in here because within the next few months, I will be transferring over $8,000 of it to max out the new FHSA, likely in a 1-year 5% GIC, hopefully. All right, so I'm now currently on my custom portfolio tracking spreadsheet. As you can see here, I've got all my accounts, my saving account, Coinbase crypto account, Wealthsimple Crypto, my personal account, RRSP, TFSA, and it all adds up to here. So hello, you currently have $95,132.12. That's probably what's going to be on the thumbnail. And I'm currently earning in dividends and interest. I didn't put interest here, but I'm currently earning annually $932.66. And my total return across all my accounts has been negative $7,882, and my performance has been negative 7.67% across all my accounts. So we're working hard to get that number positive, and I do believe in myself. I know I'm going to get there. But yeah, as you can see here, as I go through the tabs, I literally track every holding I have, the average cost basis I have for every company, the the account percentage that singular holding holds in each account, and what it holds in my entire portfolio. I literally track everything on this custom spreadsheet, even my crypto over here. I track my dividends that I earn. I I am on top of everything in here, and I love this spreadsheet. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for my first ever portfolio update video. I plan on making one of these once a week, hopefully. And yeah, that's going to do it. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like down below. And be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too if you want to follow along on my FinTrack freedom journey. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.